Hello, hello. 1, 2, 3, check. 1, 2, 3, check. It's heard at the back? Tell, it's heard at the back? सार्थक कौन है इधर? सुहास. 1, 2, 3, check. फिर ब्रेथ का आवाज आएगा. मिस अक्षता भद्राना. सुनाई दे रहा है ना? हाँ, सुनाई दे रहा है. थियोफिल, इको हुआ क्या अभी? One, two, three, check. 1 2 3 check. 1 2 3 check. Vishak, the volume needs to be louder. It's not heard at the back. 1 2 3 check. 1 2 3 check. One, two, three, check. Viransh, at the back, please confirm. 1 2 3 check. Done. This one echoed. Echo हो रहा है. एक बंद करूं? हाँ. दोनों चालू है. 1 2 3 check. Echo. मुझे भी आ रहा है echo. 1 2 3 check. It's echoing. 1 2 3 check. वॉल्यूम थोड़ा कम कर दीजिए अगर ये echo का प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है तो. हाँ, पहले वाला सेटिंग ठीक था. 1 2 3 check. 1 2 3 check. 1 2 3 check. 1 2 3 check. Okay guys, we have 10 minutes. 4:40 it will begin there. It's 4:30 already. So the awards are ready first. No? Who are the volunteers? उनको फटाफट बुलाओ. खाली इतना मैं समझा देती हूँ कि इधर से कैसे कहाँ जाना है. हेलो. अपने सरस्वती वंदना रिसाइटेशन वाले कहाँ हैं? सरस्वती वंदना रिसाइटेशन वाले कहाँ हैं?
ये पहले इनके साथ ड्राइव, इनको बता दो स्टेज पे कहाँ खड़ा होना है। कौन दो जा रहे हैं ऊपर?
हेलो हेलो. May I please request all of you to kindly switch your phones to the silent mode and maintain silence as we are about to begin today's ceremony. As per my script, after Mr. Chandrasekaran's speech is over, ठीक है? उसके बाद when I say that we will now begin the award ceremony, so उस समय you guys will come in, ठीक है? Take the chairs from them, and then you will go. Can you see those two sellotape? Yes. Yeah. So you will not go stand there. You will stand. Come here. Mr. Chandrasekaran. All awards will be given by Mr. Chandrasekaran. सर्टिफिकेट डॉक्टर आरके शाह शुरू करेंगे. आरके शाह के बाद फिर अमल सर और आरके शाह कब तक देंगे? फेलो मास्टर्स तक. फेलोशिप क्लाइमेट एक्शन एंड मास्टर्स. हाँ. और स्कूल ऑफ आर्किटेक्चर, स्कूल ऑफ डिजाइन सारा फिर अमल सर और प्रोवोस्ट. ठीक है. May I please request everybody at the back to kindly settle down and put your phones on the silent mode as we are about to begin today's ceremony. I don't realize anything that is happening around. वो नहीं पता मुझे. Everything is set. You go join. I can't. They will control it from there. They have to control. वो बराबर है. Now everything is under control now.
Anyway, so be calm.
Yeah. I'm all. Congratulations. Everything is going well until now. Yeah. No.
This is all sorted, Ravina? हाँ जी.
First, who is for the design, 2 members, and for fellowship students, 2 members, architects.
No. I want only two people on the stage because I have explained them.
Okay.
Okay? The others will keep passing on the trays to them.
Okay.
Please keep it like that. Let's not change anything at the last moment.
Okay.
I would please request everybody at the back to kindly settle down and put your cell phones on the silent mode as we are about to begin today's ceremony. usually call you.
तो मैंने सीधा रखा
Yeah, because exactly at that moment I will ask, I have to ask everybody to stand up. मतलब बैंड बजना शुरू होगा, इसका मतलब प्रोसेशन आएगा आज. So that should be our signal.
अब तुम दोनों ही जा रहे हो ऊपर. अभी समझ में आया कहाँ पे खड़े होना है.
अच्छा सीरीन तुम्हारे साथ नेशनल एंथम में कौन है?
और ट्री
वो
कौन
कहाँ है?
पकड़ेगा? एक काम करो ऊपर
I
आ जाओ.
hope you've
पहले
done the
इधर
sound check.
इधर आ जाओ. ऊपर जाओ, दोनों ऊपर जाओ. प्रैक्टिस कर लो. एक वे है.
विशाख किसी को बोल सकते हैं इधर थोड़ा झाड़ू मार दे.
हाँ पर बेटा वो खुद से नहीं लेंगे ना. क्या लेना है उनको?
पीछे वो बंदे बैठे हैं, उनको बोल दो.
हाँ जाओ वहाँ पे उसके साथ. अब कहाँ तक जाना है तुम्हें? पीछे से घूम के जाओ उनके पीछे से. अगर वो खड़े हैं वहाँ पे इमेजिन तो हाँ जाओ वहाँ पे. और आगे इधर ही खड़े होना है.
अब उनको एक्सप्लेन कर दिया.
नहीं मतलब
इधर आ जाओ.
ठीक है. तुमको ट्रे पकड़ना है और तुमको क्या करना है मैं बता देती हूँ. ये जो ऊपर वाला ठीक है.
ये पार्ट पूरा चप्पल का जा रहा है.
उसी बंदे का ये give it to him, present and then give it to the guest.
वो तो जैसे प्रोसेशन में आएंगे बैठ
जो
जाएंगे.
ऊपर है वो ऊपर वाले का, जो नीचे सेकंड वाले का. अब एक और बंदा मुझे यहाँ पे खड़ा हुआ चाहिए. तुम वहीं पे रहना. जो ट्रे पकड़ रही है ना वो इधर आना. तुम वहीं खड़े रहना. ये दोनों स्विच करेंगे ट्रे. ठीक है.
हाँ डायस. हाँ
क्या करना है?
या गाइस द प्लेटफॉर्म अभी जरूरत नहीं है ना बेटा. अभी तो नीचे ही जाओगे. अभी क्यों खोल रहे हो? फिर गंदे पैर लेके तुम ऊपर चढ़ के आओगे. What I was saying is that the dais is a little, bumpy, so be very careful when you're walking. ठीक है? Seconds बचाने के चक्कर में we don't want to create a scene. इसलिए आराम से करना सब कुछ.
और ये भी मैंने कल बोला था बाय चांस वो जो मार्क किया हुआ है टेप वाला छोटा
If
सा.
they are not standing there, तो वो तो ट्रेन में सजाओ. क्या गेस्ट को बीच मतलब ये फेलिसिटेशन था ना, तो दो
आपस में वहाँ पे बात मत करो.
मेरे स्क्रिप्ट में एक ही फेलिसिटेशन. एक बैक स्टेज माइक के लिए बोल फटाफट. बैक स्टेज माइक के लिए नहीं.
हाँ दो लोगों को
नहीं, दो लोगों ने एक ही फेलिसिटेशन है. और एक निकालो और उसको रवीना को हैंड ओवर करो. रवीना तुझे पता है ना, अभी जैसे ही पिरामल सर आ जाएंगे 2 वॉलंटियर्स हैव टू बी अप हियर.
हाँ 3
नहीं, एक वॉलंटियर एक्चुअली. एक वॉलंटियर ट्रे के साथ आएगा और 2 स्टूडेंट्स कहाँ है वो एसएसटी वाले. एसएसटी वाले जो स्टूडेंट फेलिसिटेट करने वाले वो कहाँ है? गजब लोग हैं, गजब.
अब एसएसटी के साथ ये हमको कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है.
ऋषा के 2 स्टूडेंट्स आके फेलिसिटेट करने वाले.
वी हैव नो इन्फॉर्मेशन. अब ये ट्रे में रखना है.
हाँ निकालो. निकाल के एक ट्रे में पहले. हाँ ये अवार्ड वाले एक ट्रे में. हाँ माइक लाके इधर.
આપણા છે ને જો हेलो हेलो हेलो
Please ask them. Yes, please ask them to immediately come. I would request everybody at the back to kindly be seated and please put your phones on the silent mode as we are about to begin today's ceremony.
Hello. Hello.
May I request everybody at the back to kindly settle down and put your phones on the silent mode as we are about to begin today's ceremony. I would request everybody in the audience to kindly put their cell phones in the silent mode as we are about to begin today's ceremony. audience to kindly rise from their seats as the procession enters the venue. May I please request everybody in the audience to kindly rise as the procession enters the venue. I would request you to kindly remain standing until the procession comes to the stage.
can I request everybody in the audience to kindly remain seated as we are about to begin today's ceremony. A very good evening to all. I, Nishita Kedia, on behalf of the Anant National University, extend a warm welcome to all of you at this wonderful milestone in AnantU's calendar, the 4th Convocation ceremony to celebrate the achievements of our graduating students. I would like to welcome Shri N. Chandrasekaran, Chairman of TATA Sons, who is our chief guest and keynote speaker for today, our President, Mr. Ajay Piramal, our Provost, Dr. Anunay Chaube, honorable members of the board and trust, deans, directors, faculty, and staff of Anant National University, the graduating students, and the proud parents who have joined us both physically and virtually. Today is indeed a very special day for all of us as we have gathered here to celebrate the accomplishments of our 207 graduating students on their academic successes, the culmination of many years of dedication and hard work. At AnantU, we have seen you adapt and grow, and we hope that all the triumphs and setbacks you and your fellow friends have shared together have tied you with a remarkable bond and made your paths unique and memorable at this great institution. At AnantU, we have constantly endeavored to prepare and empower solutionaries, revolutionary thinkers who take a solution-oriented approach to dealing with diverse challenges. Today is therefore more special as we bid farewell to the founding batch of the Master of Design program, a program designed with a multidisciplinary approach to handle real-life challenges. Today, we also bid adieu to the founding class of Communication Design, Product Design, and Transdisciplinary Design, some of the many design disciplines that belong to the School of Design. In this time that you have spent with us, we are certain that you have blossomed and are now ready to assume new roles and responsibilities. Of course, there are mixed emotions, but you deserve to hold a keen sense of pride because you've all made it here today. And we are here to celebrate this day with all of you. Before we proceed with today's ceremony, it is time for us to seek the blessings of the divine. May I request our 4th-year student, Ms. Serene Saj, to offer our prayers to Goddess Saraswati through a soulful recital so she may guide us all in our future endeavors. May I request Serene to kindly come up on stage, please.
जाड्या पहा.
Thank you so much, Serene, for this beautiful rendition. I would now like to welcome our Provost, Dr. Anunay Chaube, who is a well-known artist and academic in the field of literature and art history. At AnantU, apart from leading the administrative chair, Dr. Chaube is also the director of the coveted Anant Fellowship program. I request you, sir, to kindly deliver the customary message to the graduating students and our August gathering.
Good afternoon. Mr. Natarajan Chandrasekaran, Chairman TATA Sons, and the Chief Guest of the 4th Annual Convocation of Anant National University, Mr. Rajay Piramal, President, Anant National University, Dr. R.K. Shah, Chairman Sanskar Dham, members of the Governing Board, Board of Management, Academic Council, dignitaries, graduating students and their parents, friends from the media. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to the 4th Annual Convocation of Anant National University on behalf of the university, faculty and staff. It's a great honor for us to have Mr. Chandrasekaran here with us today. A man of many parts and several passions, he has helped build TCS, a company that uses digital technology to offer innovative solutions for challenges faced in such areas as education, healthcare, livelihood generation, among others. He has designed a model of sustainable development, sustainable and inclusive development, which has the welfare of community as its core value. No one perhaps would be more inspirational as a role model to be here with you today as you graduate and step into a world that is becoming more complex and more challenging by the day. Because this is what he has done. And I would at this point recommend a book that he has co-authored, based primarily on the research and the work that he has done. And the book is titled Digital Nation. And it's a mandatory reading for all of you as you step into this world, which I said is plagued with so many problems. And you're all entering this world because this is what you trained for. This is the world that you trained for. This is the world which is beset with problems and challenges and offers you a stage to play your role as solutionaries. And this is a word that you have grown up with. We have been calling you solutionaries, and now is the time for you to prove to everybody that you do solve problems. I would just like to brief everybody with how things have evolved in the last 1 year. In the last 1 year, has been the year beyond the 2 years of COVID. The last year for us at Anant National University has been a year of consolidation and further bolstering of our academic credentials. In a relatively COVID-free environment, we had the campus come back to life with the students inquisitive and eager to learn and recreate with friends. I mean, they had to spend too many years, and you can imagine, being stuck, within the confines of your home, same people day in, day out, same food, challenges. People had started longing for human company. So the students had come back, the faculty and staff too, were back in full force, eager to teach, learn, carry out research, not holed up in their homes, but working together in teams on campus and with communities at the grassroots level. Because that is where the true world is. That's what the true lab is. and that is where the true learning really happens. I would like to update you on some of the accomplishments in the last 1 year, and I would start with some initiatives we have taken in creating new academic platforms in the university. The university launched a new school, Anant School of Climate Action, which offers India's first undergraduate B.Tech program in climate action. It is a program intended to build a cadre of students and practitioners to work in the climate science space and contribute towards creating a livable planet. It's really a need of the hour science. It is something that everyone should really be studying at one level or another. We have also launched the Bachelor of Visual Arts program with an interdisciplinary approach that offers budding artists to learn and practice their art in richer and impactful ways. The traditional way of imparting education, any kind of education, whether it be art or design or anything, the traditional way, the old way, has been the siloed way, the narrow way, a way in which conventions would not allow a major to be influenced or tainted by the concerns or the teachings of some other design discipline or any discipline. Out here, we are trying to do the opposite. When we teach you one thing, we want to imbue that one thing that you are learning with flavors and fragrance and notions and insights from a host of other knowledge domains, because that is how the world really is like. The world is never just one thing. It's always made up of so many different things. And this is what our students have to grow up with, this knowledge, that everything is made up, is only a product of Gestalt, made up of so many items, and the outcome, the product that you have, is always more than the sum of its part. And that is what the BVA, or the Bachelor of Visual Art, offers. A new major was introduced by the School of Design. It's called Moving Image and Film Studies. It prepares the students to train, and it trains them for a career in film, television, and internet-based media platforms, merging live action, animation, motion graphics, cinematography, and other skills. The program offers an exciting blend of theory and practice. We are extremely proud to inform that the fellowship programs offered by the Anant National University have helped the university to build an international appeal. Anant Fellowship aims to prepare a new generation of thought leaders and critical thinkers to rethink and redesign the built environment. Since 2017, we have had 150 fellows from over 18 countries from Asia, Europe, Africa, Latin America, and the Caribbean. The curriculum is a dynamic combination of multiple disciplines. When you're looking at your built environment, we believe that you should not really be looking for the source of the problem to belong to one domain, right? Because the problem could be on any dimension, any aspect of this multidimensional problem. It could be a sociological problem, it could be a technological, philosophical problem. So, multiple disciplines is what you're introduced to, such as urban development and sustainability, art and culture, philosophy, social science and technology, design thinking, and gender studies, among others. The second fellowship, Anant Fellowship for Climate Action, is an immersive global program for climate change solutionaries based on a mentor-mentee framework. It aims at creating a community of climate change activists who collaborate and cross-pollinate each other's works with ideas and expertise from across sectors, regions, and generations. A couple of new centers have also been added by your university. The Center of Indigenous Design and Indian Crafts, INDIC in short, has been established to document vernacular designs and help traditional artisans to upskill and upgrade their craft practice that will help them secure a respectful livelihood. The second center is the Center for Policy Study and Action, established with an aim to provide students with an understanding of policy making. Because much of their operations when they graduate and as you step into the world that you would be operating in would be governed by policies. You know, how you are going to work as an urban planner or an industrial designer. Everything is governed by policy. So we have created this new center which introduces a young, budding architect or designer right from the first semester of foundation year, introduces that person to the world of policy, equipping them with knowledge and tools to analyze policies and advocate change. The world has become a smaller place and problems have become universal. So while the world has shrunk, the problems have, done the opposite. To combat these, it has become imperative for all of us to work together and find solutions, leveraging experiences from different regions, cultures, and economies. Conscious of this need to work collaboratively, we have secured partnerships with several top international universities. To provide our students with high-quality international academic experience, we have partnered with several universities, one of which is University of Pennsylvania's Graduate School of Education. It's world's #1 institute in education. And with University of Miami's School of Communication and its School of Architecture. These two partnerships offer student and faculty exchange possibilities and resource sharing, leading to richer academic experience. We have a course for educators. It's called Design Thinking, Technology and Innovation in Education. We have a course for educators being offered on campus in the first week of December by Penn Graduate School of Education, delivered by Penn faculty who will be here on campus to deliver this course. We have an international conclave on future of learning coming in partnership with Penn Graduate School of Education, coming up in March 2023 on campus in Ahmedabad. We would have 40 educators from all the 5 continents on planet coming here to deliberate on the course of education delivery in future, because future is changing. Now we have a digital world, and how do we harness a whole range of technological and non-technological resources to deliver education in the coming years. Our incubator, has done a great job at supporting 27 student innovation ideas, out of which 17 have been filed for IP rights. Because at the end of the day, whether you are an architect or designer, you're full of imagination, you're full of creativity. You can identify problems and you're trying to devise solutions for those problems. You're prototyping those solutions, right? And these are solutions, these are products that could very well, be out there in the market. And we are conscious of it, and we are ready to incubate or help you incubate your ideas, support your ideas, actually become, a living reality and a helpful product for the community and society. So in the short duration of its establishment, the center has received a whopping 1.2 crores funds to support innovation being carried out by our students. Anant National University has carried out a few significant consultancy projects in the last 1 year. The most significant among these has been the Vadnagar Prerana project. Most of you, of course, would be familiar with the little town of Vadnagar. The project that we were given had the brief to design a reimagining of the Vadnagar Vernacular School and present it as a site for inspiration for all. This was the school where Shri Narendra Modi, the Honorable Prime Minister, this is where he received his primary education. We are also working on a project with United States India Foundation on documenting and upgrading the skills of craftsmen in Kevadia. Yet another consultancy project, so that our product design is involved in, is a brief from ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, in devising and fabricating terrain sensing device for ISRO scientists. We have also really taken long strides, impressive strides in the field of research. We have emphasized and we have motivated our faculty to carry out qualitative research. And I'm happy to report that a total of 54 research publications, out of which 4 are full-fledged books, 9 book chapters and 5 case studies, are there for us to show for our research credentials. I'm sure that there is more work and there is much more in pipeline. There are many more books which are going to be published by reputed publishers, including Routledge and scope-indexed journals. Something that I would like all the parents here and the students and, of course, the dignitaries here on the stage to know, and I'm glad to report, that we have been successful in achieving 87% of overall placement across all disciplines, where in interaction design and transdisciplinary design recruitment is 100%. Despite being the first graduating batch in 2022. Our students have been placed in major companies like the TCS, Accenture, Larsen & Toubro, Cars 24, People Design, and so on and so forth. Several of our students have gone abroad or within the country for higher education. And I'm sure that some of you are entertaining same thoughts, or planning to go abroad or wherever for higher education. So I would just like to give you a drop of few names out here to inspire you, because you're seniors, and possible that some of you, they went to these institutions, for their higher studies. University of Pennsylvania, Columbia University, Royal College of Arts, and TU Delft. So I think you should have some of these and many more. There are so many others. Pratt, Parsons, right? If you're interested in higher studies, it is possible because your seniors have done it, proven it, right? As you're aware, and some of you have also been the beneficiary of the support that we have lent, you have all had experience of how inclusive the university has been. We are committed to creating an inclusive environment by charging a low tuition fee, and as you know, that the tuition fee that we charge is among the lowest in the country. And offering you the best of education, it's delivered to you by best of faculty. So we are committed to this. And we are committed also to making sure that deserving students or deserving talent anywhere in the country will not be denied admission, will not be denied a seat in the university for reasons financial or economic. We support talent and we offer need-based scholarship. Thus far, in the last 6 years that we've been around, 33% of our students have availed of a scholarship worth 18 crores. 33, which is 1/3 of students have been supported by the university. And it's just because we believe in merit and we are not let anybody go without a deserving education for economic reasons. Our admission this year just concluded with nearly 400 eager young minds joining us to emerge as solutionaries from more than 90 cities. Can you believe that? 90 is a big number. And I think it also promises a lot of diversity. 90 cities from 22 states of India and 11 foreign countries. Now that is a lot of diversity, packed. Of all these students who have come in, the number is, I think, 373. 72% are, can you guess? "72% of the 373 students who have come in are so option A is outside Gujarat. Are females, yes. Yeah, and this is a trend that I have seen in the last 12 years. In my earlier days at the Young India Fellowship and Ashoka, this was the trend that had just started. We would always have 60-40. Sometimes it will be 56-46, but the girls would always be beating, the boys. And that is a trend that has continued. So kudos, it's a terrific job that all the girls are doing. So this is for how inclusive we are. 90 cities, 22 states. On the support front, even this year, 21% of the students who have come in are on 100% support. Finally, today, as 207 graduates step into a new world, I welcome the 373 new students who have joined us for this year, who will follow their footsteps. So while 207 leave, 373 are coming in to follow in your footsteps. And you know what that does? All you guys, who are moving out, stepping into a new world, you have a big responsibility now. Because you have to set an example for the young ones to follow. Right? And an example that the university would be proud of. An example that would be inspirational for everybody. So we all expect that our graduates would continue to inspire, continue to be inspiring examples for the juniors as they join the sturdy cohort of alumni from this institution. So please do register and join and make a solid body of alumni of Anant. You have got a big role to play in how the university evolves, how it shapes up. There is so much that you have to give, and we are looking forward to your support. So best wishes to all of you. And on behalf of the President, the Chief Guest, the governing body, Board of Management, and the entire staff and students of our great university, I thank you all for being a part of today's convocation. Go bold and do great things. Best wishes. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words. It is now my honor to introduce our president, Mr. Ajay Piramal, who is one of India's leading industrialists and philanthropists and the chairman of the Piramal Group. He is regarded as a torchbearer for responsible entrepreneurship with a strong focus on doing well and doing good. A firm believer in the tenets of the Bhagavad Gita, Mr. Piramal is a passionate advocate of trusteeship and responsible business ethos. Conferred with several national and international recognitions, Mr. Piramal holds key positions on the boards of several companies and prestigious institutions. I would request you, sir, to kindly come, take the dais and address our August gathering.
the chairman of TATA Sons, Mr. Chandrasekaran, who is the chief guest of our convocation, Dr. Anunay Chaube, Provost, Dr. R.K. Shah, the chairman of Sanskar Dham, members of the governing body and board of management, deans, faculty and staff members, eminent guests, parents, and students of the graduating class. I take this opportunity to welcome all of you. And let me begin by congratulating all the graduating students for having completed a great degree, and your parents. And I know that during the last few years, you had to go through several challenges of COVID, and yet that you are here today, I would like to, it's a proud moment for you and all your parents. And I want to wish you good luck as you step into this new world. I believe that for youth who love to solve complex issues, there is today no field which is as exciting as the built environment. The education that we offer at AnantU is at addressing most of these problems. As you may have experienced, we are training our students to become solutionaries. We are training them to build a sustainable world through their practice of design, architecture, climate change. And our training is unique and impactful because it is built on experiential engagements and activities. Community Connect is the bedrock of our pedagogy because we believe that effective and impactful design is not possible without experiencing and understanding the challenges faced by the community. We train our students to design solutions that directly benefit the community, even during challenging times. I'm sure you are aware of the design solutions provided by the Anant Center of Sustainability that transformed vacant infrastructure across the country to COVID care facilities, treating patients when there was an acute shortage of infrastructure. The easy-to-make portable cardboard beds designed by AnantU students were used at 27 Anant COVID care facilities across 6 states in the country. A mobile COVID testing vehicle was also designed by our students and faculty. In our endeavor to become the top design institution in the country, we have taken significant strides, building a pool of much qualified faculty who come from diverse backgrounds and different countries, rich not only academically, but also in practice. There is so much that our students are going to learn from them, and I think it would definitely contribute to the development of a hub of enhanced intellectual activities. We have also established partnerships with global institutions, partnerships that are expected to benefit our institution, faculty members, and students. Collaborations are important, more so in the current times. Because solutions to the problems faced by the world can only be found through shared knowledge, technologies, experiences, and processes. Dear graduates, as you step out of the institution today, you must always remember that you are taking the institution with you into the world that you will be operating in. Whatever it is that you have learned here will be put to use in the profession that you would be practicing on the ground. The reputation that you build for yourself will build the reputation of the institution, and the reputation that you build will depend on the impact you make and the solution you find for the community. I wish you a grand success in your careers. Always strive to make a positive impact that will make the world a better place around you. And now, before I end, I just want to give a brief introduction to our chief guest today. I don't think we could have found a better person to be the chief guest. Yes, he is the chairman of TATA Sons, which is the largest group in the country, which is the most value-based group in the country. But as an individual, he's something that all of us can learn, and especially you students as you go ahead in the future. He was instrumental in building India's largest company, TCS, instrumental in building the reputation of the country globally, and more importantly, stepped into Tata Sons as chairman at a challenging time for the group and has really brought it back to its most preeminent position. Not only is that, but as a person, of course, being very intelligent, successful, hardworking, but very modest, very understanding, and very compassionate. I think there's a lot we can learn from him, and I'm indeed grateful, Mr. Chairman, for you to have come here, and thank you very much.
Before we can have you on the mic, sir, I would invite two of our students from the Sustainable Fashion and Fashion Textile Department to kindly come up on stage to felicitate our chief guest and keynote speaker for today. I would like to inform everybody in the audience that this felicitation stole has been hand-woven on the heritage looms of our university by the local weavers and students of Sustainable Fashion and Textile Design Department. It reflects the university's philosophy of inclusion, self-reliance, and sustainability. May I request Mr. Chandrasekaran, sir, to kindly come up. Thank you, sir.
Mr. Ajay Piramal, President, AnantU. Dr. Chaube, Provost, AnantU. Mr. R.K. Shah, Chairman, Sanskardam. Deans, faculty, parents, friends of AnantU, members of the media, and my dear students. It's a great privilege and honor to have the opportunity to visit AnantU and learn about this great institution, and also participate in this convocation and share a few thoughts. I am extremely grateful for this opportunity. I can very much put myself in the shoes of all the graduating students, because I was exactly here almost 36 years ago. It's a great feeling And let me congratulate all of you on this big milestone in your lives. I can only tell you that when you reflect back in the future, this is a much bigger milestone than what you realize today. Let me congratulate you and offer you a round of applause. Let me also congratulate all the parents and the faculty who have contributed immensely for your success to get you here to this day. I had a great opportunity this afternoon to understand more about AnantU and also witness the different activities across design, architecture, climate change, innovation, different disciplines of product design. It was contagious. The energy was just superb. And I want to congratulate the students and the management for what they have been able to achieve in such a short time, because 4 or 5 years is a very, very short period in building an institution. It's just remarkable. Now coming to the convocation, I thought I will share a few thoughts for the benefit of dear students. In a way, you are very unique because you are graduating at a pivotal moment in history. We have experienced something very complex, different in the last few years. These 2 or 3 years is almost a couple of decades of experience all packaged in a short period of time. We've experienced a pandemic, an economic slowdown and a revival of huge magnitude, a geopolitical crisis which is going to redefine the world, emergence of crypto, emergence of technology, and many more. We have witnessed a lot of hardships because some of you did all your education through Zoom for at least a period of time. It showed how resilient we are as individuals and as institutions. But at the same time, there are a lot of people who didn't have access to technology last couple of years of their life, especially the kids in rural areas below the poverty line. We saw the shortage or shortcomings in healthcare globally. We saw the whole world coming to a halt. Imagine there were a period of time, there were no flights, all restaurants closed, streets were empty. I think we have witnessed something that we hope we will never witness again in our lifetime. But clearly, it also has opened up enormous opportunities. There are clear trends that are emerging, very unmistakable trends. Trends which all of us thought will shape the world but they have become defining trends. The first one is adoption of digital technology. I saw use of digital technology in some of the labs where they showed phygital, and that has become a huge trend. We almost have gained a decade of acceleration in the adoption of digital technology because the world believes in it. Second, sustainability. Climate change has become a reality. Any goals on net zero will only get advanced. Every deadline we have will be brought forward. The third, user experience, experiential design, solutions that bring ease of use, safety, wellness to the consumer will not only become attractive, but will become table stakes. If products and services don't meet those criteria, they will not be accepted in the marketplace. And the fourth is the future economic growth model. That is where I believe we are very fortunate to be in a country at this time which has huge potential. I think we are in a defining moment where the global growth is going to be dominated by growth in developing and emerging economies than from the developed economies for decades to come. And India already is fast growing to be the largest growth economy in the coming year and possibly this decade. We will become the third largest economy. We will become a $5 trillion economy. We will become a $10 trillion economy. We will have a lot of trends changing. Our per capita income will go from less than $2,000 to $4,000, $5,000 and beyond. We are going to be an economy which is going to be driven by multiple positive engines. Consumption, formalization of the economy, infrastructure-led economy, domestic as well as export growth-oriented economy, because India will become a hub of the future supply chain. A supply chain base which will be an alternative to the global supply chain that is currently centered around China. This will happen in manufacturing, this will happen in high-tech, this will happen in aerospace, pharmaceuticals, specialty chemicals, materials, all of it. So we are going to be getting into a future where there is going to be huge amount of economic opportunity, and in order to shape that opportunity, a lot of leadership required. Opportunities have to be taken and they have to be shaped. And dear students, you have that opportunity. I'm pretty confident that you will play a leadership role in shaping that future. But as you step out, you will also have to address certain inequalities, certain societal problems while capturing these opportunities. Because economic growth is one thing, but a holistic growth has to achieve the economic growth by addressing the societal problems. We need to solve the quality of life for every citizen in this country. Why in this country? It is across the globe. And that will require a lot of audacious thinking. That will require true entrepreneurship. That will require leadership. You have the opportunity. And I would like to say that you need certain qualities. Rather, you need to nurture certain qualities in order to be able to play the role that you are capable of playing. The first, I would say, you need to have a purpose. You need to develop a purpose. And you need to develop a dream. It's very important because all of us do not fully recognize our true potential. Each one of us are capable of much, much more than what we think we can do. I am just reminded by a quote from Bhagavad Gita, which goes something like this when translated in English. We are kept away from our goals, not by obstacles, but by having a clear path to lesser goals. So it's extremely important to believe that we can do bigger things. And रास्ता निकलता है. Second, I would say, is an ability to work hard. And both the dream and ability to work hard have something in common. You don't need anybody's permission to dream. You need no one's permission to work hard. And it's free. So I would just say that if you are able to dream and if you are able to put in the effort, and like all the previous speakers mentioned, you are able to force alliances, force partnerships, collaborate, the dream becomes a reality. The other important thing that I want to say, which I think the school has prepared you, is you are getting into the industry at a time where things are changing very fast. And I would also say the change will accelerate a lot more in the coming years. There are a lot of statistics. I don't want to quote statistics, but suffice to say, most of the jobs and most of the knowledge and skills that will be required 5 years or 10 years from now, we don't know what they are today. There will be new things. More than half of what people know today will change either for something advanced or will become irrelevant. So learning and investing in learning is going to be the most critical skill that you will need. By learning, I don't mean coming back to the classroom. Learning from everywhere, in any form, either through doing things, or by reading, or by collaborating, or by forming partnerships. That is going to be fundamentally key. So I think you are in a very unique place, and this institute has really hit upon some of the key skills that are required, because I believe design, architecture, and arts are the most critical disciplines that are required to build any modern nation. As I said, the future trends, be it sustainability or climate change, or customer experience, in other words, design, I call it the right to left way of building products. Traditionally, products are built left to right. People produced what they thought and then they sold in the market. That's no longer true. You need to see what the market needs, and whether you manufacture it or source it doesn't matter. As long as you offer it, customer will accept. So the school is actually building talent and experts in the most critical areas of the future, namely phygital or digital, climate change, and design. So you are very fortunate to have studied in such an university and have such a background. You are well prepared for the future. I would really encourage you to dream big and then put in the effort and develop the partnerships. Then you will go places. Once again, I want to congratulate you and thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words. I'm sure it means a lot to each one of us sitting here today to have you amidst us today. We will now officially begin the graduation ceremony by conferring the awards, diplomas, and degrees to our graduating students. We will first begin with the coveted awards to honor the hard work of this excellent bunch of students who've been our ambassadors on various platforms and brought laurels to the university. I would request our chief guest, Mr. N. Chandrasekaran, to kindly rise to confer the awards to our graduating students. The first award category is from the Anant Fellowship program. The first award is the Best Live Action Project titled Anant National University Museum, a project where our fellows worked with various communities and stakeholders to address problems that confront the society at large. And the award for the Best Live Action Project goes to Ms. Chrislane Marks, Ayushi Motiwala, and Shreyasi Thakral. Can we please have you on stage? Thank you so much. The next award is the Spirit of Fellowship, to honor the fellow who has gone an extra mile and embodied a positive and constructive mindset throughout the duration of the fellowship. The award goes to Ms. Akshata Bhadrana. Ms. Bhadrana is an entrepreneur and eco-warrior from India who co-founded the brand Dupolji, a retail company that resells eco-friendly products. The next award is the President's Award for the Best Academic Performance, which goes to the fellow who has achieved the highest GPA in the graduating cohort. And the award goes to Ms. Niyati Shah. We will now proceed to the next section of awards, which is for the Anant Fellowship for Climate Action. The first award category is the AFCA Impact Award 2022, an award to honor the fellow who have exhibited a significant innovation and contributed to the knowledge in the field of climate. The award goes to Ms. Arpita Bose. Unfortunately, Ms. Bose has not been able to make it to the ceremony here today, and she's connected with us virtually. Ms. Bose is a climate scientist who runs her research lab based out of Washington. Her key interests lie in addressing issues such as energy crisis, climate change, pollution, sustainability, and many more. The next award in the AFCA program is the Spirit of Fellowship, to honor the fellow who has demonstrated the principles of empathy, leadership, and collaboration towards each member of the fellowship program. The award goes to Ms. Suzanne T. Jackson. Unfortunately, Ms. Jackson has also not been able to make it to the ceremony today, and she's connected with us virtually. Ms. Jackson has a doctorate in political science from the University of Arizona in the USA. The next award in the AFCA category is the Most Engaged Fellow, an award that honors a fellow who exhibits curiosity, passion, and optimism towards their learning phase and peer engagement during the tenure of the fellowship. And this award goes to Dr. Joss C. Raphael. Unfortunately, Dr. Joss has also not been able to join us today here, and he's joined with us virtually. So congratulations to Dr. Raphael. The next award is the Award for Academic Excellence to the fellow who has the highest GPA in the graduating cohort. And it goes to Mr. Humayun Kabir. Mr. Kabir, who hails from Bangladesh, is also a climate scientist currently pursuing his PhD at the Wegener Center for Climate and Global Change in the University of Graz, Austria. Unfortunately, he has also not been able to join us here at the ceremony today. We will go to the next award section, which is in the Masters of Design. The next award is the Award for Academic Excellence in the Master of Design, Urban Design and Development Program. And the award goes to Ms. Mruga Raut. Unfortunately, Ms. Mruga Raut is also not present with us here today. The next award is the Best Capstone Project in the Master of Design, Integrated Product Design. The award goes to Mr. Varshin Wala, whose design project is Salus, designing a bird flight diverter for the Great Indian Bustard. We will now proceed with the awards for the School of Architecture. The award for academic excellence in the Bachelor of Architecture program goes to Ms. Mansi Duggley, who has scored the highest CGPA in the 10 semesters of her professional course. The next award is the Best Thesis Project. This award goes to a student whose design project focused at built innovation for a post-pandemic world, with deployability, adaptability, and flexibility as its key features. The project, titled Urban Pods, an answer to the post-pandemic world. And the award goes to Mr. Shivam Kumaria. The next award is the Best Student Award. A student who has been an all-rounder in academics as well as leadership roles. And this award goes to Miss Nancy Thakkar. Miss Nancy Thakkar has left for her post-graduation and she could not join us for the ceremony today. I will now proceed with the awards for the School of Design. The award for academic excellence in the Bachelor of Design program goes to Ms. Shrishti Verma, a product design student who has scored the highest CGPA across all disciplines in the School of Design. The next award categories are the best capstone projects across the various disciplines of the School of Design. The first award goes to Mr. Amir Akhtar from Interaction Design for his project titled If Code, Then Art, a research project that aims to understand and explore coding as a creative medium. The second award goes to Mr. Sudarshan Gehlot from Interaction Design for his project titled Experiential Bus Service for Low-Tech Older Adults. The third award goes to Nishad Shirorkar from Product Design for the project titled Heel, a proof of concept heel footwear with easily adaptable heels for women. The next award goes to Ms. Muskan Kohli from Space Design for her project titled Dementia Friendly Design. The next award for the best capstone project goes to Ms. Vandana Suthar from Space Design for her project titled The Yellow Cap, a habitable solution for migrant construction workers. The next award goes to Mr. Arun Bhisne from Transdisciplinary Design for his project titled Vada, a promise to people and planet that focuses on the key aspects of sustainability. And last, and the final award for the best student across all the disciplines of the School of Design goes to Ms. Shreya Mehta for her excellent all-round performance alongside academics. Ms. Mehta is a student of the product design discipline. With this, we come to the end of the awards. Thank you so much, sir. With this, we will begin with the conferring of the diplomas and degrees. May I please request the President of Sanskar Dham, Dr. R.K. Shah, to kindly rise to confer the certificates to our graduating students. I would like to begin with the Anant Fellowship program first. The first student is Miss Akshata Bhadrana. Can we have the next student, Miss Ayushi Motiwala? Mr. Jashwant Alam, Miss Niyati Shah, Mr. Sajid Malhardeen, Miss Shraddha Sharma, Mr. Shreyas, Miss Shreyashi Thakral, Mr. Anand Verma. The next set of students have not been able to make for the ceremony today and are joined with us virtually. They are Mr. Abdul Hussain Haidri, Ms. Abida Hilali, Mr. Aziz Sunny, Ms. Chrislane Marks, Ms. Fasna, Mr. Godfred Mensa, Mr. Jeremiah, Mr. Karthikeyan, Ms. Rosa, and Mr. Sabir Ahmed. I will now proceed with the diploma conferring to the AFCA program. Can we have on stage Ms. Neerja Kudrimoti? Ms. Neerja Kudrimoti has been the only one who has been able to make it to the ceremony today. The other AFCA fellows have joined us virtually. Ms. Anusha Sheth, Dr. Arpita Bose, Mr. Atik Sheikh, Mr. Freeman, Mr. Humayun Kabir, Dr. Jos Rafael, Mr. Kelo Uchendu, Ms. Crystal Penaflor, Ms. Maria Elena Di Matteo, Mr. Nurul Biplob, Mr. Pankaj Jivrajka, Mr. Salem Afevorki, Ms. Stacy Alvarez, and Ms. Suzanne T. Jackson. We will now begin with the next set of students from the Master of Design program. I would like to invite on stage first Mr. Varshin Wala. Mr. Ali Asgar Chunawala. Mr. Arjun, next is Mr. Arjun. Ms. Gauravi Gunge. Ms. Shivani Mirajkar. The next set of students have joined with us virtually. Ms. Muskan Sharma, Ms. Namrata Swargiari, Mr. Atharva Achrekar, Yagya Pradhan, Mr. Gaurav Sonkavre, and Ms. Mruga Raut. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us to confer the awards. I would now request our President, Mr. Ajay Piramal, and our Provost, Dr. Anunay Chaube, to kindly rise to confer the degree certificates to our next set of graduating students. We will now begin conferring the degrees to the students from the School of Architecture. Akash Kumar Patel. Abhi Mojidra. Ankil Suthar. Arth Shah. Arya Nair. Charcha Patel. Dharmik Sharma, Ms. Dhruvi Thakkar, Ms. Dhruvi Shah, Dhruvin Thakur, Drashti Patel, Ms. Esha Gajjar, Ms. Harshada Bhosle, Ms. Hetvi Lungaria, Ms. Janvi Dave, Ms. Janvi Joshi, Mr. Jot Mankad, Ms. Khushali Kadia, Ms. Khushbu Patel, Ms. Kreenal Soni, Ms. Mana Patel, Ms. Miloni Gajjar, Mr. Mohib Khan Pathan, Ms. Namita Karnik, Mr. Pranav Shukla. Can we hear some noise from the audience? Ms. Mansi Dugley, the clap should keep going. Ms. Prapti Shah, Ms. Prarthana Sakaria, Mr. Priyank Vora, so we have Professor Snehal Nagarsheth, Dean, School of Architecture, joining us to confer the degrees. Ms. Rajvi Vanodia, Ms. Ritu Vora, Ms. Ritu Belani, Ms. Rituben Patel, Mr. Saurabh Jain, Ms. Sejal Nagar, Mr. Shivam Kumaria, Ms. Shivani Dave. Ms. Shivani Lunawat. Ms. Swara Shah. Ms. Tanvi Mistry. Mr. Vaibhav Rathod. Ms. Vaibhavi Bhatt. Ms. Vaidehi Dave. The energy seems to be lowering again, audience. Ms. Vedanshi Nayak. Mr. Vishesh Dave. Ms. Vishwa Shah. Mr. Vishwas Bhavsar. Mr. Yash Saraswat. Ms. Yukta Shukla. Mr. Het Pandit. Ms. Priyal Joshi. Mr. Harshal Oza. Mr. Sashan Shah. The next set of students from the School of Architecture have not been able to join the ceremony here with us today. They are Ms. Riddhi Rathod, Ms. Drishti Timania, Ms. Dwiti Bagadia, Ms. Nancy Thakkar, Ms. Vrushali Patel, Ms. Vama Parekh, Ms. Vamika Parekh, Ms. Komal Gajera, Ms. Nidhi Nirmal, Ms. Janita Rawal, Mr. Preet Patel, and Mr. Sagar Mawani. With this, we come to the end of awards for the School of Architecture. We will now begin with the degree conferring for the Bachelor of Design program. May I request Professor Bhaskar Bhatt to kindly come join the Provost, Dr. Anunay Chaube. May I request our board member, Mr. Durgesh Agarwal, also to kindly come and join. Mr. Amir Sheikh. Mr. Ajinkya Ranade. Audience, can we have a big round of applause for the graduating students, please? Ms. Devi Soni. Ms. Devanshi Rathod. Ms. Khushma Chandrana. Mr. Pranav Kalambi. Mr. Rahul Sahu. Ms. Shuruthi Saravanan. Mr. Sudarshan Singh Gehlot. Mr. Arya Raj Salunkhe. Mr. Nishad Shirodkar, Ms. Charmi Gajjar, Ms. Isha Tewani, Mr. Kaushik Kalal, Ms. Khushnu Modi, Ms. Mahima Joshi, Ms. Nirmiti Rakvi, Ms. Priyanshi Agarwal, Ms. Saloni Shah, Mr. Smith Makwana, Ms. Shreya Mehta, Ms. Shrishti Verma, Mr. Yash Mistry, Ms. Shreya Shah, Ms. Shrishti Yadav, Mr. Mohammad Warsi, Mr. Kavin Patel, Nirmal Malviya, Aditi Kakadia, Ms. Aditi Ranka, Mr. Archit Shah, Bansi Sanghani, Ms. Cheshta Jain, Ms. Chitra Raj Vaidya, Mr. Dev Parekh, Ms. Devanshi Jasani, Mr. Dharmik Gajera, Ms. Dhruvi Mistry, Ms. Dhyani Patel, Ms. Diyashi Pavagadi, Ms. Drashti Advani, Ms. Fatima Lotia, Ms. Grishma Shah, Ms. Gyata Gyayak, Ms. Halima Panja, Miss Isha Chaudhary. Miss Janvi Bopalia. Miss Jenny Hirpara. Miss Jeenal Jain. Miss Jinisha Dodia. Miss Muskan Kohli. Miss Khadija Bharmal. Miss Khushali Doshi. Miss Karnavi Bhatt. Miss Kreenal Rami. Miss Kunj Akhani. Miss Meghna Patel. Miss Mushkan Agarwal. Nishit Parekh. Mr. Parth Kalal. Miss Pragya Patidar. Miss Radha Chudgar. Miss Ridhi Madan. Miss Riya Mistry. Miss Sachi Patel. Miss Sakshi Shah. Miss Shashvi Dalal. Miss Shruti Savalia. Miss Siddhi Patel. Miss Twisha Patel. Miss Vidisha Patel. Mr. Yash Gohel. Miss Yashvi Shah. Miss Vandana Suthar. Miss Yukta Patel. Mr. Arun Bhisne. Miss Rutuja Chitte. Miss Himisha Bhatnagar. And Miss Ashlesha Anchan. The next set of students are not available with us at the ceremony today. I will quickly take their names. Ms. Aishwarya Varada, Ms. Ashka Shah, Ms. Priya Patel, Ms. Manushi Shah, Ms. Vanita Sahijwani, Priyansh Bhatt, Aradhya Soni, Arbaz Chisti, Disha Bardhan, Zeel Bagadia, Diya Thakkar, Nakshi Shah, Ms. Nancy Patel, Ms. Prushti Kansagra, Ms. Radhika Patel, and Revati Dandiwala. Can we have a big round of applause for all our graduating students? It wouldn't be fair to conclude today's ceremony without hearing it from the graduating cohort of their time spent at this institution. I would now like to invite Ms. Akshata Bhadrana, an Anant Fellow, to kindly come up on stage and share her experiences at AnantU by delivering the valedictory address on behalf of her cohort.
Namaste everyone. I'm Akshata Bhadrana and I'm humbled by this opportunity to deliver the valedictory speech today. It's a moment in life I had not anticipated or planned for, but a moment I feel it was meant to be. Anant Fellowship was an immersive experience, both personally and professionally, which I'm sure my fellow batchmates would agree. We all came in with an intent to learn, to increase our impact, to kickstart our professional journeys. But there was one common thread that tied us all together. That was a passion to do a lot more for the society and the environment. The multidisciplinary learning during the fellowship took us on a roller coaster of emotions, challenging us, putting us in difficult situations, and also in uncomfortable situations, nudging us to work with fellows from different backgrounds and different mindsets. In this uncomfortable situation, I strongly believe we discovered our strengths and weaknesses, learned to manage and maneuver situations, understood the biases that we hold, our colonized minds, learned the importance of art, culture, heritage, and most importantly, learn to think multidimensionally. I am deeply indebted to the faculty of Anant Fellowship for teaching us, for giving us great insights, and for pushing us to have different perspectives about the world, about each other, and about ourselves. I applied for Anant Fellowship with an intent to have some clarity for the way ahead. And a year into the fellowship and a baby, I can say that I'll leave with a clarity not just of the path ahead, but a clarity of who I am and what I can do. In Mahabharata, Abhimanyu learned to break the Chakravyuha in his mother's womb. And my little one, Shlok Akshita Pagan, learned to be a solutionary. I would like to share 2 learnings with all of you as a conclusion of my speech. First one, the time when the world is telling you you can't, you should not, are you sure, is exactly the time that you can do it. Don't let the naysayers ever stop you. And the second one, as women, we don't have to come second. And we don't have to give up our passions. In our role as daughters, sisters, wife and mother, let's not forget the I and me. I wish everyone a successful future ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Akshata. I would now like to invite Ms. Shreya Mehta, a product design student, to come up on stage and share her experiences at AnantU by delivering the valedictory address on behalf of the School of Architecture and the School of Design cohort.
Oh my God, it's over. Feels like yesterday when I was standing here giving the orientation speech. But the fact is, it's true. A warm welcome to all the dignitaries present here. Chief Guest Shri N. Chandrasekaran ji, President Shri Ajay Piramal ji, respected board members, Dr. Anunya Chaube sir, our revered faculty members, my fellow solutionaries, and their lovely parents. The university has given us its all in these 4 to 5 years. The large green campus, various amenities to nurture our growth, and the best IT support despite the pandemic. They've made sure our spirit of learning is not dampened. Being a part of the initial batches of design and architecture, we have seen the university transform to where it is today, and we can all foresee a perfect tool set and world-class campus for the new joining students of Anant family. Firsts are always very special. From changing hostels every year and going through all the teething troubles to finally landing at this luxurious SH1, we've faced it all. Memories created in all the RSPs, random singing sessions with Parth sir, redos from Puneet sir, pep talks from Bhaskar sir. I can proudly say we are the first working prototypes and successful proofs of concept that are ready to be launched in the world. Our good Samaritans in disguise, Pintu Bhai and Alpesh Bhai, who've kept our accounts, ha pachi pay kari dais before every midterm and jury. We thank you. Most of our magic was created in the maker space. Milan sir, Girish Bhai, Mayank Bhai, we thank you. Navratri, Diwali, Janmashtami, Lodi, you name it, we celebrate it. The entire army of student services, Rohan, Jasmine ma'am, we thank you. RM Incubation Center, you've made sure our designs don't die a digital death in our laptops. You've boosted us and made sure that we see the light of the day. Dhara ma'am, Subbalakshmi ma'am, Dhaval ma'am, we thank you. Like music is the silence between the notes, likewise at AnantU, we were given all the freedom to learn, explore, and grow between all the sessions and classes. My dear graduating solutionaries, and to all the students present here. Like a pinch of salt can enhance a dish, a pinch of truth can keep you going. Don't get disheartened when a certain design is not valued as per your expectation. It is a professional way of saying redo, so that you can reach a height you wouldn't have thought of before. Lastly, to all the change makers sitting amongst us, I hope to cross paths with you very soon in the near future. I hope to relive the ANU teachings through the latest versions of ANU and grow the family like the university's name, Anant. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shreya. Now, as we head to the conclusion of the ceremony, I take the pleasure of thanking our keynote speaker and chief guest for today, Shri N. Chandrasekaran ji, for his esteemed presence. I would also like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our President, Mr. Ajay Piramal, Provost, Dr. Anunya Chaube, all dignitaries seated on the stage, deans, directors, faculty members, staff, and parents who've joined us in congratulating our graduating students. And most importantly, it is now time to bid a final farewell to all our graduates with bittersweet memories, only with the hope that you shall forever remain connected to your alma mater. We at AnantU wish you the very best for all your future endeavors. Let's have a big round of applause for all of you. I would now request all of you to kindly rise for the national anthem. I request our students Sireen Saj and Riya Gupta to kindly join us on stage for the national anthem recital. I would also request the audience to remain standing as the academic procession retreats the same way as it entered the venue after the national anthem.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विदाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विदाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
I'd request everybody in the audience to kindly remain standing as the procession will retreat the same way as it came. I'd request all the students, faculty members, and parents to